Have you ever looked at your male cat and wondered what is really going on inside that furry head? Because behind that swagger, that lazy stretch on the couch, and those sudden midnight zoomies, lies a secret world. A secret world that science has only recently begun to understand. Male cats are not just larger versions of females. Their brains, hormones, instincts, and even the way they love are wired differently. Today, we are diving deep into the most fascinating truths about male cats, secrets that even lifelong cat parents rarely know. Settle in, grab your coffee, because by the end of this story, you will see your companion in a completely new light. This fundamental difference begins with a detail so subtle you probably see it every day without noticing. If your cat often bats at his toys with his left paw, or takes his first step with his left leg, it is no coincidence. Males have a biological predisposition to be left-pawed. Researchers at Queen's University Belfast studied hundreds of felines. They discovered that over half of all males consistently use their left paw, while females prefer the right. This preference is not just a quirky habit, it is directly linked to how their brains are structured. Just like in humans, paw dominance indicates which hemisphere controls emotions and logic. The next time he gives your hand a gentle left-pawed swat, remember that this gesture is part of his unique neurological identity. And this biological singularity doesn't stop at his brain, it sculpts his entire body. You have probably noticed that males display a more muscular build and a broader face. This is the work of testosterone, which gives them a distinctly different physical structure, featuring massive heads, thick necks, and powerful shoulders. But this hormone goes far beyond physical appearance. It dictates their behavioral chemistry. It is what drives an intact male to patrol, mark his territory, and fight because his biology is screaming at him to defend his space. However, once neutered, this hormonal pressure evaporates. His stress levels plummet, his aggression drops by nearly 80%. He trades his street warrior armor for the robes of a peaceful living room philosopher. If your cat turned into a total cuddlebug after being neutered, it isn't magic, it is pure science. This radical lifestyle change has a direct and vital impact on his existence. In the wild, male cats live on average 1 to 2 years less than females. But this statistic is not biological destiny. It is the result of behavior. Unneutered males are much more prone to roam, fight, and contract deadly viruses. By choosing to neuter him and keep him safely indoors, this life expectancy gap almost completely disappears. A neutered male can even outlive an intact female because he is freed from the stress and diseases tied to his hormones. By making this decision, you aren't just preventing unwanted litters, you are literally adding precious years to his life. Speaking of litters, there is a rather brutal truth regarding their paternal instincts. In the wild, the vast majority of male cats do not recognize or care for their kittens. The father's role ends after mating, leaving the mother to raise the offspring entirely on her own. But there is one extraordinary exception to this rule, an exception that melts the heart: Siamese males. Unlike most other breeds, these fathers have been observed lying down next to their kittens, grooming them, and even fiercely protecting them. It is a rare behavior that proves that, in some feline hearts, fatherhood transcends mere instinct to become a genuine emotion. Witnessing such a bond is a rare privilege in the cat world. This image of the independent, roaming male has deeply influenced our culture, to the point of giving them a universal nickname. In the English-speaking world, male cats are universally known as tomcats. This term dates back to a book published in 1760, telling the adventures of a mischievous and romantic feline named Tom. The character became so incredibly popular that people started calling all male cats by that name. The moniker survived for centuries, becoming synonymous with feline masculinity and even inspiring our favorite childhood duo, Tom and Jerry. Calling a cat Tom isn't just using a nickname, it is speaking a piece of literary history. And if we often picture this famous roaming cat with a blazing ginger coat, it is no accident. Genetics play a fascinating role here. Around 80% of all orange cats are males. The secret lies in the X chromosome, which carries the ginger gene. Since females possess 2 X chromosomes, they must inherit the orange gene from both parents to display that color. Males having only 1 X chromosome only need a single copy. This is why ginger tomcats are everywhere, from the famous Garfield to the lazy couch potato sleeping in your home. It also means that every orange female you meet is an incredibly rare gem. This genetic magic is not limited to the color of their fur. It carries over to their temperament in a way that has left scientists stunned. A male cat's personality can influence his kitten's behavior, even if he never meets them. A study conducted in Sweden revealed that kittens fathered by confident and social males grow up to be more curious, playful, and trusting. Conversely, kittens born to shy or aggressive fathers tend to be more timid and cautious, even when raised by extremely gentle mothers. It is a powerful reminder that nature and nurture work hand in hand, and that the spirit of a father can echo long after he is gone. Today, they reserve this spirit of communication for one very special relationship, yours. Many cat parents notice that their males are often much more vocal, using chirps, trills, and meows to converse. They aren't just demanding food. Behaviorists believe that male cats use vocalization as a bonding strategy. It acts as a social bridge, replacing the rougher competitive instincts they have lost through domestication. In short, if your tomcat talks to you, it means he trusts you. And that is perhaps the most beautiful transformation of all, evolving from a fighter into a best friend. Now that you have discovered the hidden side of male cats, tell me in the comments, is your companion a left-pawed boy, a chatty ginger, or perhaps a little too confident for his own good? Every male has his quirks, but once you understand the science driving them, you realize they are not just strong or stubborn. They are fascinating creatures full of loyalty, mystery, and emotion. If you love diving into these secrets, make sure to subscribe to Cat Key for more fascinating stories that reveal the heart behind the whiskers. Until next time, keep loving your feline friend in the language only he understands.